We back.
We're back. Olympics. Was there anything else that you didn't want to talk about the Olympics?
No, I don't
Let's just leave it.
Let's keep going.
Let's.
Was
keep
there
it
anything else that you
moving.
did want to talk about in regards to the Olympics that we didn't touch on in Q1?
No.
How about the lowlights, but not the one that everyone's saying? What
The-
about the pole vaulter guy and his balls?
It was his balls.
It was balls, bro. His schlong, whatever it was. The
Yeah.
whole shebang was the reason why he didn't win.
Yeah.
He clipped the bar.
Yeah.
And
With his package.
Yeah.
I heard about that. There's a worse way to lose.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There is a worse way to
That's
lose
a
for
very
sure.
strong.
I like Olympics, man. And like I was allowed to watch Olympics every night, which was pretty good, you know? There was always sport on.
Yeah.
I watched the marathon. The
Yeah.
men's marathon was good to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'd wake up in the middle of the night and there'll be sports on. It was mad.
Yeah. I was sleeping, but yeah.
I know.
You know, sometimes I
in the
wake
middle
up
of the night.
at 3 or 2 and I'm like,
I just
oh,
need
shit.
little sports.
Yeah.
I just
What's
need
on?
a little
Just-
10-minute sport.
And then be
session.
some random like handball, ping
Yeah.
pong, you know? You're like hectic.
The shooting. Did you get into the whole shooting?
The Turkish dude.
the Turkish dude.
Turkish dude had some. He's doing some campaigns. I
Yeah,
bet for
he would be.
soon,
Yeah.
man.
His story is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Supposedly he's like a professional shooter, obviously, but for
Yeah.
the army or for
Damn.
I don't know, like government agency or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's why. So
I saw the archery.
yeah.
Koreans actually dominate the women's archery. It's absolutely
Damn.
ridiculous. They could have got 1, 2, and 3. I think they only got 1 and 3.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah, it's French got second.
Oh yeah, it's the age of social media where people with a little bit of interesting look to them then just go viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some of the
Everyone was doing the selly. That's why. So
some simping over the Korean archery teams or something. You know?
Simping over the Korean archery team. Wow.
I think it was a Korean shooter. Was she?
Oh yeah, the shooter one.
The
Yeah,
shooter?
she had the mad like
Yeah.
Riz, as the young
Riz
kids
or
would call it.
Steez. I think it was just
Riz.
Steez.
She was risen.
Riz.
She has risen. Only 4 more years too. The
LA,
next one.
LA, man.
LA and then Brisbane.
If LA's
You know,
still
hear about the
around.
new sports that they've got in LA?
I've seen
No.
baseball, softball,
Baseball, softball.
cricket.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
Yep.
there's cricket.
Cricket.
Oh my god.
They got lacrosse.
Yes.
Bruh,
Lacrosse.
stop,
I seem very
stop.
US. isn't
Stop.
it?
I mean,
Yeah, it does.
it's
It
in
does.
their
And
country.
also flag football.
Yeah, that's a weird one,
It's a weird one, right?
isn't it?
They're just going to get a bunch of
that's
the
off.
gridiron NFL players, you reckon?
Yeah, who's going to beat the US in that
Yeah.
one?
I reckon,
You know?
Bangladesh probably.
Lacrosse, maybe. Lacrosse, yeah, maybe.
Who's good at lacrosse?
But no, as in it being a sport, but not a derivative of like another sport, like flag football. You already have football. Just can we just leave it there?
Did you guys watch the football? As in the soccer, the nine, is it rugby nines, rugby sevens?
Sevens.
Sevens.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched
was
watched
good.
some random games and it was good. It's just super fast paced and
Yeah.
exciting, so it's good. You don't even really have to go for anyone. Just like, oh yeah, oh nice hit.
And the Sevens are back for the LA Olympics. There must be, right?
I think so.
I know
Yeah.
they're taking out breakdancing from the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Def-
goodness.
yeah.
It shouldn't have been there in the first place. I think we touched on this, and I was actually going to say it a few episodes ago that I didn't think it should be there. My personal opinion is anything that is not measurable should not be an Olympic sport.
I concur.
And it's probably taken out a bunch of stuff that is probably,
Yep. Equestrian.
all of that stuff.
What's the other one? What's
The synchronized
synchronized
like
swimming?
all the diving you'd be taking
Why-
out,
why
like
isn't it
gymnastics. It's
Why isn't it
it's like
synchronized?
it's an
It's judged.
opinion. It's a judge, yeah. But something that's measurable is a time, a weight, a speed.
Yes,
those
but
things are measurable.
There's with synchronized swimming, there's like components to it that you have to have in there as well.
Yeah,
You know,
but
and
so does
that-
breakdancing.
yeah. It's still judged.
Yeah,
it's
I
still
know.
judged by someone, right? So there's still.
Um,
Anyway,
Yeah.
they're not going to do it, but I think you can't argue. It's like saying what's the best restaurant in Sydney.
True.
Every person
But
has a different
breakdancing
take.
isn't. It's not. It was never meant to be that kind of sport. It's more about expression.
It's
less
not really a
about,
sport. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a dance sport.
it's a
Dujon Cullingford said it so himself.
It's a dance sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a dance. It's not a sport.
Well, yeah, it's true.
You know.
I have mad love for the break dancers, so I'm on.
Yeah,
their
I
side.
agree. But at the Olympics, you know,
yeah. I think
yeah, podcasting is at the next.
You know what?
next one.
I watched a whole bunch of like things on YouTube that was like sports that are no longer in the Olympics.
Olympics?
You
Oh,
know,
interesting.
art was one of them. Painting.
Yeah, right. Painting.
For like a good 15 years.
How funny.
painting was in the
Yeah,
Olympics.
Painting
Yeah.
was in the Olympics.
Like you paint a scene, like
well,
a
I think there was different
landscape.
categories,
Fuck.
and you get a gold medal if you
Wow.
awarded it. Yeah, I want that back in.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Painting
Bring
isn't a sport, but it's not
Yeah.
like it's.
Painting, and then there was one with like live pigeon shooting.
That
And I think
is
it was
a
in
sport.
France, and then like
That's sick.
3,000 pigeons died, and like
That's sick.
some
Sorry.
ridiculous number.
They were like,
There was
yeah.
actually people shooting with armor and stuff like that, like gun off. What do you call it? It was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There was that as well. There was croquet, and that got eliminated real quick.
Boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Um,
No, croquet should still be in there, man. That shit's fun.
It's fun, but not.
I've never
quite
lost at a
entertaining.
croquet game.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's
How
do
many?
it. man.
How many
Yeah.
croquet games have you played?
I used
in
to
your
play
life?
all the time when I was like a teenager.
Are
man.
you lying?
No, no.
With
I'm
who?
straight up.
How do you even play croquet?
I didn't
We
know
used to
about
s- we used to
croquet
s-
until I was like 20.
Yeah, we used to set
I
them
don't
up.
even know- Okay.
Yeah, wow.
No.
Like, I was playing New Zealand. Whatever, I had a croquet set.
Damn.
Croquet.
New Zealand's fastest man
All
and
that.
greatest
I
croquet
Look,
player.
the fastest man is a little bit
Of an embellishment?
fictionalized.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a furphy.
It's a little furphy.
Yeah, yeah.
I was called New Zealand's fastest man, probably looking in the mirror. Right.
But
Yeah.
croquet, you're definitely
Croquet. I've never lost. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Who did you play against?
Do you have
Man,
a list?
I'd invite people over. We have a few beers. I'd be like, boys,
Let's play
Not
some
one
All
of
right.
these individuals is still alive.
let's do it. Croquet.
There was a mad story of like the marathon of 1908,
Mm.
where like all these like random guys were just like, yeah, we're gonna join this marathon. It took him like 3 days to finish, and then there was this guy who didn't have shoes, and so he'd cut his pants off, and then I think the winner got disqualified because he did half the marathon and like he drove around in a car. And then
Just between the
the
checkpoints,
guy
yeah.
who came second like was pretty much carried over the line because he wasn't allowed to have any water or anything like that,
Jeez.
because they were doing like some scientific thing about water and like not having the water will make you go faster or something along those lines. But
No,
look
not
into
having
it.
water
The
in a
19
marathon will
like I
kill
saw
you.
it over the ground. It was hilarious.
Will fucking
Man,
kill
that's,
you.
that's crazy.
That's
Well,
ridiculous.
yeah, they're not bringing that back.
No,
Yeah.
no, I wish they would.
Salute.
Salute,
You want to
sorry.
move on?
No, yeah, let's move on. Sorry.
Yeah, let's.
Any
let's move
salutes? While you guys think of some, I a couple of weeks ago saluted out Bluebet. I want to take that back.
on. And I want you to unfreeze my
Bluebet?
account.
Yeah. Unfreeze my promotions, por favor.
You're winning too much, man. You're winning
Look,
too much.
like I said, we started at 100 up, then I was up to 250. I got up to 500, and then they were like, "Yeah, hey, by the way,
Could you get their
Yeah.
payout though?
yeah, I can get it out, but you just lose your promotions, which is your." But I have signed up on. I've found a whole bunch of new ones, man.
Yeah,
So
right.
good. Anyway, so salute all those new, soon to be banning me sports betting apps. I'll
Sports
fill you in next week, which were the good ones. But Bluebet is good until you get banned.
Salutes, James. Salutes.
This never gets. Salutes. Have I got any? Oh, the Algerian female boxer
Oh yeah.
who was accused of being a male, took the gold. Shout out to you. Killed it. Salute. Go.
What Algerian did you say?
I'm pretty sure Algerian.
Yeah, Algerian.
Also,
Algerian.
Algerian female gymnast, Florb. She was actually in the French team, and then they reduced her funding, and she's like, "Man, I'm gonna go, do this for Algeria, and then she won the gold." So, once again, shout out to her as well. Don't know her name, forget her name, but I saw that, and I was just like, "Yo."
Did you see the list of countries where the payments for gold medals?
Oh,
I did.
And
China. You want to be Chinese in that
Australia
case.
was the worst.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Australia.
Of course.
I think there was.
You got to do it for the love of the country. That's enough.
UAE, I think you get a private jet.
Dang.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. You just made that up. Yep, cool. Fair enough.
I don't think UAE was number one, but there was some.
No,
pretty
it's China.
decent-
You get like $1 million.
No, it's like Singapore or something
Yeah,
like that.
I don't think it was China.
It's
yeah, it was
Singapore.
somewhere,
It's
somewhere
Singapore or
random.
Malaysia. Singapore gave like crazy amounts
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did they win
ridiculous.
any gold medals?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Someone
Maybe that's
give
why it's
more
like
than-
Probably impossible, you know.
Yeah. It's like those carnival shows where you try and ring your
Yeah, it's
bloody, your missus a teddy bear and,
yeah.
carnivals.
Carnivals, good old
She's
carnivals.
like, oh, that looks amazing. Can I? Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. $48
$48
later. You're
later.
like, just give me the small one, mate. How much? $20? Yeah, I'll take it.
My salute will
Have a
go
look.
to the
Yeah.
Filipino national team in the Olympics.
Fair.
Carlos Yulo, Filipino. You know, I almost broke down in tears. I saw one like Instagram reel of the Filipino athletes, and they played that Kanye West song from that Ye album. I think it's Ghost Town. You know,
Okay.
someday,
Mhm.
I'll
They-
wear the starry crown. That one.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, that's fucking mad because they came from nothing and they got gold and
Yeah.
shit. You know.
They made it.
But yeah, that dude
you know
who
what they
came
win?
fourth in pole vault, he didn't get his balls or dick caught, but that goes to show about the Filipinos, you know.
he tucked.
He ain't need to tuck. No. Yeah, and they had like a Filipina boxers who did well. Carlos Yulo, obviously. We usually have a skater, but she was injured. Marjolaine Didal. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Some of these, like, there were a lot of athletics, like women's hurdles and all that kind of stuff. But it was good. Good showing. I was very impressed and very proud, you know.
I think it's good. You become very patriotic.
Yeah.
Around that time. And
Yeah.
Particularly
True.
like if you're overseas and you see. I remember you used to be watching New Zealand sports people. When I was living in the UK and stuff. Didn't matter what it was.
Did-
oh man, it's from New Zealand.
New Zealand won the men's high jump.
Did he?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, right. Good on him.
Oh,
Gold.
yeah, that whole
Yeah.
situation
Yeah, he
with
won.
the American and
Yeah,
they
he had
tied
he had
and,
a
no-
jump off.
and they had a
Right.
jump off and
Oh yeah, a lot of media
Oh, yeah.
skewed it around saying that the Kiwi guy didn't want to share the gold medal
Okay.
and that he wanted
no,
to.
the American didn't want to.
Yeah, but apparently none of that's true. That they both didn't want to share it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna go for a jump
let's
off.
battle.
I think.
Yeah, let's battle for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it was misconstrued as in let's battle for was like we don't want to share. It was just like, well, let's just see who's
Yeah, exactly.
going to be
I
better.
want to win. You wanna
Especially
win,
when I
let's do it.
spent my whole
Exactly.
the last 4
Because
years training for
In
this.
Tokyo, they had the Qatar dude and the Italian guy
Yes,
share it.
I remember that.
They
Yeah,
shared it, and
yeah,
so this year they were like,
Right.
"Oh, it's the Kiwi and the American,"
can share it.
and they were like, "Do you guys want to share?" And they're like, "No,
Yeah.
fuck that."
Yeah,
But
mate.
it was both of them.
Yeah.
Because some media were like, "Oh, the American didn't want to share
Yeah.
it, but the Kiwi guy didn't want to share it too."
Yeah,
So-
fair.
I
And
didn't
then he
wanna share
won.
it.
and he
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
He won, man.
Sweet.
Good on him.
Good on him.
Nice. Well done.
Shout out New Zealand.
Shout out New Zealand. They're good at canoe stuff too, man.
Yeah. They've been growing up around water. you
Yeah.
know.
Going
pretty good
down
at it.
on
So many
canoes.
lakes, rivers,
Ravines.
outdoors.
Yeah.
Outdoor. It's the home of the outdoor pursuits.
Pursuits. Yep.
Mm.
Fair.
Guys
Fair.
do a lot of that.
We're going to ding it soon.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Any other salutes? Who are your salutes? You didn't say any salutes.
Yeah.
No, I just unsaluted Bluebird.
Oh, you just unsaluted Blue.
He did an
I
unsalute.
saluted.
But then you saluted the future.
saluted the future betting apps that are
True.
going to ban me.